one. There's a man, his name was Bill Cosby. He made a show and it was a real funny Coscast. Listen to the Coscast. We're gonna watch every episode and then we're gonna talk about it. The Coscast. The Coscast. I know what you're saying. Juicer episode.
Yeah.
Are we in?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, welcome to the Coscast.
Coscast, episode 26, baby.
Holy shit.
It's been a lifetime.
Season 2, episode 2. What is it called? The Juicer?
I think it might be called Juicer. I don't actually know.
It was called The Juicer. It was about Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
And how he made his way through the French, what is it called? What's the French?
Oh,
French,
fucking
French gay bicycling.
Tour de France.
Tour de France.
Tour de France.
Gay de
Those
France.
Big old testicles. Big old cancer testicles, right?
Just one.
Just one?
No, he lost
one.
the testicle. He only had one ball.
Yeah, and that one ball
That's what-
became the size of two balls.
This is what I mean, like, I guess is only looking back that I realized that you're like, oh, a guy won the Tour de France 7 times. Obviously, he was juicing. Oh, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were just batting him out the park like at 70-something a season. Now it's like anything like, it was just this weird time where we were just like, oh, wow, they're just great. And it's like, no, they were on drugs.
But like, I think that like sports should have gone down that way. Like
Down what? More juicing?
drugs?
more juicing, more
Give 'em
juicing, more
heroin.
drugs. Like
Baseball, heroin baseball.
Can you watch it? Can you imagine?
Can't be bothered.
Can you imagine watching cricket where it was just these fucking roided up motherfuckers just like smashing every single fucking like ball for six?
See, I say go the other way. Make them do opiates. And it's like, go chase that ball. All right.
So
What would you
here
call
comes
that
the
sport,
ball.
though?
Here comes the ball, and he's looked at it, and it's gone straight past him.
What would you call that sport,
He's
though?
tried to pawn the ball just to get another hit of smack.
Why is he licking the wickets?
What would it be called, though? That's what I want to know.
What, cricket? What?
Smackball. What would you call it?
Smack ball?
Smack ball sounds pretty
I
good.
mean, I like that. Smack ball works well.
Also, baseball. Call it baseball. Bunch of dudes on drugs hitting a ball around? Baseball. That's what you call it.
Yeah. No, that'll work.
Baseball.
That'll work. So, like, the episode, The Juicer, there was a couple of really fucking good laughs because we had a fucking return.
Rich
of a fucking
Peter comes back.
Oh.
Fat Peter.
Fat Peter.
Peter's quickly becoming my favorite, my second favorite. Rudy and Peter. That's a
This
dream
time,
team.
yeah.
That is a
actually,
good combination.
He actually had lines this time. He said,
He
well,
was doing drugs?
the only way to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich is you need the peanut butter. You need the peanuts.
You can't eat peanut butter without jelly.
I mean,
I think that was
As a
the line.
kid, I used to think
as a
the same
man
thing.
that's never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I can say safely you can just have peanut butter.
You can. You can also do peanut butter and honey, but you've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Straight up.
Peanut butter honey is the superior combo.
Peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes I'll still make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm like, this is nice.
Really?
I haven't had peanut
I
butter
toast the
jelly in a
bread.
long time.
Toast. As an adult, as a professional adult, toast the bread, little peanut butter and jelly.
Have you ever had toasted peanut butter though? Like you have a grilled cheese. You ever have a grilled peanut butter?
Peanut butter banana.
Ooh,
Peanut
grilled
butter banana bacon was apparently Elvis's favorite. Fried peanut butter.
I actually had that recently.
bacon.
Peanut butter bacon and banana.
Apparently that
sandwich.
was Elvis's
It
favorite.
was very good.
Dude, we were talking
might die
before
on the
about like
toilet.
going traveling into like Thailand and stuff like that. Like when you're in Thailand and you have that like it's like
Ladyboy?
the thing like the thin pancake, like the rice pancake with the bananas in it and drizzled with like condensed milk. Holy shit, man.
Condensed milk is the
Is it-
poor Asian syrup. That's
I
what
mean, dude, you have that in coffee?
In Vietnam,
Oh,
It's
fuck.
good, though. It's
Vietnamese
fucking
coffee.
good.
Fucking drip.
I'm a black coffee man, but I'll drink Vietnamese coffee.
But that
all
is
day.
condensed milk is poor syrup.
I mean,
poor
it
syrup.
is, but like just
It was
because-
like if Ronald McDonald jizzed in your coffee.
Yeah.
it does taste like Ronald McDonald just jizzed in your coffee. Like, but the thing is, you're gonna enjoy that.
Oh, okay, wait. I'm looking at Google right now. I just saw a episode, season 2, episode 5, called Theo and the Older Woman.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I did see that as well. Come on, man. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be called Danny and the Older Woman.
No,
Didn't we talk about this before? Like that was definitely Danny's episode.
so that was episode 24 of October 8, 1985, and then the next episode is Halloween. So
Okay.
we won't be.
Yeah,
on board.
there's a. I was thinking we do a Halloween spooktacular in like February or whatever that
We'll
comes
probably
up.
will be doing it.
Yeah, just be like a Halloween spooktacular, like a special episode. Boom.
Yeah. Well, we definitely will be, right?
I like that.
Might as well.
Just do it in February and be like, they dropped a
And then
Halloween.
Halloween.
anyone who's fucking listening to the Coscast in Halloween, or like our special Halloween episode, needs to be in costume, and that is your one excuse to go to a party in costume.
But you
is
need to
that
go-
I've been listening.
Showed
need
up
to-
to the Valentine's Day Valentine's
Yeah.
Day party in costume.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
hello.
blackface. In blackface. Why? What's this?
This is yours, bro.
No, it's not. That's yours. You
No,
have
no.
the dented beard.
Dude, I got this one.
You have the dented one. You
All right,
fucking.
well, fucking take this, bro.
Take this one.
There you go.
God, fucking Danny trying to pawn his dented beers off on people. Gross.
Yeah, so Halloween
Halloween.
in February, because you always hear about Christmas in July.
What's
Yeah.
That's just like a sort of
Christmas in July?
Christmas
is that a song?
is probably
It is
maybe
now.
We can make it.
Hallmark. I'm sure made.
Oh, look at the leaves still staying on the trees. It's Christmas in July.
In July.
It's boiling hot and my dick is sticking to my leg. It's Christmas in July.
Some
You're just
guy
describing Christmas
named-
anyway.
Some guy named Santa Claus just showed up and raped me Christmas
in July.
Christmas.
classic.
in
He was
July.
also homeless and he didn't know where to go. I think he's from the local shelter. Christmas in July.
Christmas in July. I bought that album at Starbucks, actually. I was getting a latte, and then I was like, could I get a latte, a croissant, and what is
And-
this, Christmas in July?
It
By Coscast? All right. I'll take one of
Well,
those.
you guys
Nora
stay here.
Jones is also on the
We have to make a call. There's going to be a homeless man that comes and viciously rapes you in the ass. That's called Christmas
Can I
in
please-
July.
Can I
in
please get
July.
Christmas in July with my roofie spiced latte?
So, ma'am, we have a great line of items for our holiday summer selection. We have
Juicy.
normal carrot juice from a nice juicer. We have a nice apple juice. We have a
Grape
very
juice.
festive summer breeze coffee, and we have this local delicacy called Christmas in July. I think I'll have a Christmas in July.
Christmas in your eye.
That's what you'll have, a Christmas in your eye. Yeah,
So this episode was called, what was it? Was it
The
Juicer?
Juicer.
Was it called The
the
Juicer?
juicer.
The Juicer. It was about a 1980s wrestling hero.
Yeah,
It was.
It was about, what we were saying, Lance Armstrong?
Lamb's
It was about Lance Armstrong?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He was a
basically.
special guest star. Actually, Lance Armstrong, Peter grew up to be Lance Armstrong because of all the juicing.
He did, and he only had one testicle, so it like came out, and with all the juice that he did, it was basically like one giant beanbag between his leg.
How did Lance Armstrong like? You hear so much about like fucking Russian sports athletes like taking drugs, getting banned from sports, but then you hear like, oh, Lance Armstrong,
He won it
juicing,
7 times. Yeah.
Yet he's still fucking. They're like, oh, let him go.
Must just be where, yeah, obviously, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like all these sports stars were. This is about the crumbling of at least maybe we could say Western civilization or America. Yeah, I don't know, but it's like so if you look at like
Well, if anybody's listening, this episode is hot into the new Biden election. Biden
just-
America,
I'm just saying like
crumbling America.
well I'm saying like if you grew up if you were like hitting like around the early 2000s, what'd you have? You had you looked at your institutions. You had the political institution that was crumbling. You had some sports institutions that were crumbling. You had all these sort of different institutions of society that were
Yeah.
just fucking crap.
Well, what were the political institutions at the time? In the early
What
2000s?
2000
Bush?
it was the Bush Gore election.
Yeah.
That was just sort of like where do you put that? If you were religious, maybe you were Catholic. Guess what? That's when all the fucking boy fucking came out.
Spotlight, yeah.
Well, Spotlight was
Well, that came out years later, but
Yeah.
Spotlight.
but just the
Spotlight on
the story
boy fucking.
Spotlight was based off.
Huh?
The story Spotlight was based off.
Based off, yeah.
So
And
it's
then
just
you had crumbling
political, sports, religion.
What were more of the sports though?
Sports like
They've had problems.
baseball, fucking.
Was that Mark McGuire where he was like,
Mark
I'm going
McGuire,
to
Sammy
Disneyland?
Sosa, yeah, all that shit going down. I mean, that was just when before we were like, oh, fucking, who's the Armstrong? Oh, he won it 7 times. Of course, he was juicing. No one. Have you seen Sammy Sosa lately?
Who isn't
He
Sammy
Michael
Sosa white
Jackson.
now though? Yeah.
Sammy Sosa and Michael Jackson.
He
died.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
He went. He hit so many home runs. He started turning white.
I feel as though we.
Because never mind. The blacks gave over.
I feel as though we can
Go on.
improve all fucking sports while letting them take drugs.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it from a New Zealander
So
who's
the
very good at
concept is-
sports. You have one sport you're good at. It's fucking rugby. That's it.
That's a fucking good sport.
Yeah, it's a great sport. You're only good at one though.
Yeah. Oh, we're good at netball as well.
Every country has
We're
one
good at
sport.
We're good at netball.
Every country has one good sport.
All right. So this is my concept: is that
Except
we
for
just try and
America.
America
All
has
the good
15.
sports.
America has 15.
Is that we
Swimming
just-
and everything else.
we just take the rules of every single sport and we just let them take as many drugs as possible. Can you imagine a bunch of like meth heads, fucking riding and like actually driving Formula One where there's like no fucking limits in
Drunk
terms
driving Formula One. I like that.
It's like Elaine Benison. She was just like, I saw
Yes,
4
right.
and 5. I saw 4 and
Everyone's just trying
5.
to drive
Yeah.
just the speed limit, and then
Jerry, I saw 4 and 5 moves into the future.
But like no, I
When
think
she was driving the guy to the airport in Seinfeld.
no, but I think like given like Formula One drivers a bunch of meth before they went out.
That sounds like a very, very, very good idea.
Yeah, and just like
Sounds
let
like
them have no
Formula
fucking limits in terms of the
47, if you
horsepower
ask
on
me.
their cars, and just like then just go fucking harry. Like it would become much more of a spectacle.
Probably.
Same way as like fucking you guys do what Daytona, like you guys just drive around in a circle. So like if there was no fucking
Okay,
limits,
don't say that F1 is any different than Daytona. It's just a
it's
fucking
so much fucking different.
It's a
than F1.
squiggly track opposed to a circular track.
It's so much fucking different. Like in terms of Formula One, you got to balance fucking like the downforce. You got to balance like the fucking.
It's
track heights.
basically a squiggly track opposed. It's like a child drew a track and then a normal adult drew a circular track.
All right, there's a difference between a fucking donut and a pretzel, bro.
Okay, so
like,
okay.
it's more complicated.
So what are the personalities of an F1 driver? Like,
Wait, which one's more
I
complicated,
went down
donut
the
or a
track. I
pretzel?
turned around the circle. I turned in and out, and I thought I did a good race. I'm Pierre. I'm from France. I did a good job.
At least he fucking sounds eloquent. Like
Yeah,
every
then-
single time there's like a fucking Daytona
Come
driver
on,
that
Pierre
finishes,
just did a
he sounds
baguette
like he just
track.
came out of fucking like a American football game. Like, yeah, fucking got the ball, threw the ball. Lord said that I needed to throw the ball, and then I threw the ball.
Whoa,
It's more like this.
Real
Well,
quick-
now I turned that corner, and Lord
real
was
quick,
on my
pump the
side.
brakes.
I threw that fucking thing around the corner, and
Pump
it
the
went
brakes.
well.
Every country's lucky that America has American football, or else we would just destroy every fucking sport in the world.
Yeah.
You're lucky that we fucking have our football.
You focus on
American
one thing, right?
Yeah. So
You
you're
focus-
welcome. You're welcome.
As a
other
country, you
countries.
focus on
You're
concussions.
welcome,
Good
other
job.
countries. We. Oh yeah, okay. They're the only ones. We're the only sport that has concussion. You're welcome, other countries, that
Is it
we
CTE?
created American football just
brain
to let
thing?
you win at something else. Let you.
Well,
have your
I
own
drove
tournament.
around this corner real quick, and God was on my side, and I was real happy that my future wife, whom of which is also my second sister, is on sitting there beside me.
Okay, Canada. We're sorry. You take
So
curling,
I
you
was able
fucking
to
gay.
turn left, and then I was able to turn left again, and then I was able to turn left
Actually-
third time,
actually-
and then I was able to turn left a time that comes after third.
Actually, your dyslexia is sticking out. It's right. And I was wondering, like, Maybe we should
Danny's
just stop
retarded.
making NASCARs. Why do they even have the left turn? Just make them right turns. I think that's how you solve the problem in NASCAR.
That's how you solve racism as well.
Yeah,
Just
also
make it right turns.
But like fucking like it's going around in a circle versus like NASCAR. There's like a left and a right. I mean, sorry, in Formula One there's a left and a right.
Oh wow, you guys have 2 turns opposed
You
to
got
1.
2 different
just
turns.
like American politics.
And you got like fucking.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the same fucking thing, Danny. It's just more turns. That's all it is.
No, it's completely fucking different.
Same thing.
It's all just something to keep
Look at a fucking Daytona
focused
car and
till
look
we
at a
die.
Formula One car.
God, Danny, shut up! It's the same thing. We're all
It's
fucking
not the
melting.
fucking same.
As James just said, there's a fucking good point. It's all just to fucking coax our mind into just being fucking
It's
satiated
like someone
idiots.
took the fucking red pill instead of the green pill, and then they fucking wound
No,
up in
you're
the
an
Matrix.
idiot. You
And
said
like,
it wrong. It's not green. It's blue. You fucking moron.
all right, please forgive me.
God.
I took the gay pill and I'm
Yeah.
gay.
Great. Oh, you took the rainbow pill, Danny?
Oh,
We're
I
not
fucked up.
surprised.
I was like, that looks delicious. I'll take that one. The rainbow
Is
pill,
this
I would take.
all?
Bro, if I could be gay, wouldn't it be cool if we were into
Take a
dudes?
pill to
Dude,
make you gay?
Dude, if you could. If I could fuck any dude,
I mean,
I'd be gay.
to be completely honest, like that's actually a pretty fucking good idea. Like,
Take a pill that makes you gay for
I
like
would
a
love
day?
to be gay.
Here's the thing.
Gay a day.
It's no.
Come
Gay
here,
the day
take a
away.
gay a day.
Gay the day
Okay,
away.
give me your best ad for gay a day.
Here, gay a
Think of
day
one.
away. We just gotta. You can just take a pill. Guess what, guys? Have you been on Tinder? That's pretty nice. Have you been on Grindr? Take gay a day away, and you can just gay the day away. Also, please don't mix with alcohol. Also, don't mix with poppers and other cool. Also, just fucking do cocaine and meth enough, and you'll probably be gay.
This just in, Roach and Pfizer worked on a new drug called Gay Away. You can go out and swipe right all day with Gay Away. Suck dick and be proud with Gay Away. You're gay for 24 hours. Your wife will never know with Gay Away. She's asking why your dick is rock hard as you leave the apartment. Gay Away. Also, mix it with alcohol. Gay Away. Yeah.
Gay away. Just
Gay
stick it
away.
in people's drink and then.
Let's hear yours, Danny.
Have you ever been to a bar where like a number of people do not want to have sex with you?
Low
Not
energy.
anymore with Gay Away.
Hey, high energy. Keep
with
going.
Cosby away.
Keep going.
Cosby Away.
Keep going, Gay Away. Keep
No,
going.
Cosby
that's
away.
that's an
You
awakener.
ever been to a bar where people want to fuck you? Cosby the day away.
Oh, I know a really good Gay Away. A really nice Gay Away would
Go
be
away.
getting the same tattoos as Danny. That'd be a really like Gay Away. No gays come near you. No people come near you. Nice fucking tattoos, yeah.
I'm sorry, you're the one with the fucking dildo on your arm.
Hey, dude, that's and my.
It's a fucking dildo on your arm. What the fuck are you doing? He's zipping up his fucking fly as we're going through this.
No, I think it's a very alpha move to just sit down with your fly down and be like,
And a testicle out like fucking.
and then sit next to
Yeah, what's
Danny
up,
and be
guys?
like, I could get a
we got it.
hard on
Oh!
any moment.
No, you're actually missing. You're missing
Okay,
the nipple.
all right, you guys are definitely gay on the day away right here. All right. Stop
And-
touching
and-
his
Your
nipple.
nipples are
Actually,
What do you guys feel about nipple play?
nipple play.
Actually-
I'm not a fan of it.
I'm saying give and
Actually-
take.
useless. I've got a fucking question for you guys.
I
Useless
give, I
skill
don't
that
take
you
that.
needed to know when you were 16 that you
Ice
know.
Oh
skating.
my god,
I was involved in a real rollerblade downhill
ice skating is definitely a
challenge.
skill you need to know. Oh my god.
No,
At
no, no, but
16,
like
bro?
when you're 16.
That's Canadian though.
When you're 16, like you
I
need
actually
to learn-
I only ice skated last year when I was in fucking Korea for the first time, for the second time in my life, and I did well. I was fucking skating around little kids, push them all over the ice. You
Nice.
fucking idiots. Anyways, continue.
No.
Danny.
What is the skill that you learned when you were 16 that you no longer need? Right? So, like at the age of 16, like I learned
Masturbating with my left hand.
that's a good skill. But like when I was 16, like I learned how to take a girl's bra off, one like with two fingers
Yeah.
on my left hand, right? And like that became useful all the way
I
through.
used
to
three.
You used 3?
Put the one in the back.
All right. But like,
I used to, but now I go.
Man, I used
Do
to.
you? Would you like, ma'am? Would
you
you?
don't use that now?
No, but are you guys? Look at the times. 2020, 2021. Biden won. You go, ma'am. Would you like take your own bra off?
Oh
So you
yeah,
say,
you gotta
okay.
let them take their own
Shut
bra
up,
off
guys.
these days.
Fucking
It's
idiots.
2021, bro.
Wrong.
Isn't
Anyways,
like
sorry.
No, it's like one of those skills.
You have
Like,
to say, "Sir, can I see your boobies?"
Sir, can you take your man, your
Sir, I want to
man's
see
ear
your
off?
vagina, penis, and your man boobies.
Yeah.
I have not had to take a girl's bra off in about 5 years.
Oh, but you've also been in a long-term relationship.
I mean, for like 2
With
years.
a man.
Okay, so you've not had to take a bra off in 2 years. You're also fucking
No, but what I'm saying is that like
I don't know how to word this without
Dude,
being
I'm getting
offensive. You're fucking Asian women.
So, like
Bras aren't really.
no,
Bro.
before I was
Danny's girl's got a nice set.
Thank you. I could subdivide them. But like, the thing is, like, before I was dating my current girlfriend, I was like, I'd seen a couple of girls before that, and then before that, I was dating an American girl,
Whoa.
like, and like,
Whoa, cool
I
guy.
know,
Oh, what was her
right?
name?
I
Who
saw
would
them
you-
on the internet and in a thing I like to call trans playgirl.
But like, I've never had to take a bra off in about 5 years because it's like it's not something that happens.
When's the last time you wore a condom, though, Danny?
I mean, fucking, we're going on the
Don't
last time
actually,
I wore.
Don't actually.
Let's do the math on this. Like,
Oh,
so
don't
I'm
actually. You don't
34.
need to. You don't need to say
The
anything.
last time I wore a condom was when I was 19.
That's gross, brother.
No, man. Like, don't.
Thank God the fucking mic was off. That's awesome.
Oh, jeez.
James just farted into
All
the microphone.
All right, so why are you so against me not wearing a condom?
Should I go through the list? Disease,
go on.
STIs. I don't know.
Isn't
Having
it going to
children.
go down to your partner's choice rather than anything else? Like, you know when you're at a bar, even if you're fucking...
No, but
minced to
you.
bits.
No, it's not about your partner. It's about you. You yourself should be avoiding these things, and they themselves should understand this. If you're picking them up drunk, you should understand to wear a condom. This is advertising paid for by the
Yeah, but
Mothers Against Drunk Fucking.
I never fuck a girl when I'm drunk.
No,
I never do it. I'm not down
you
with
just
it.
rape them.
No, fuck off. Like, the thing is, like, there's no point in fucking when you're drunk because you're not going to be able to come. Right?
Oh, I completely agree with you.
So, like, what the fuck is the point of it? It's like, it's completely, like, there's no point in it. So, like, why would you bother fucking when you're drunk? So, like, if you're not going to enjoy it when you're drunk, why are you going to do it? And why are you going to fucking risk that? So, like, why would you not, like, meet a girl, hang out with her? Like, if you go home and, like, you end up going down on her for the night or something like that, and then, like, the next day you end up having sex and you're like, well, you're actually fucking cool, then, like, you're in fucking clear mind.
What's your opinion on sex while drunk?
I'll tell you my
James?
opinion on kitchen appliances and the juicer. And you know what?
Yeah, we
I
have
think-
not talked about this episode.
Yeah, I know,
you,
we should
guys,
get
you
into it.
guys got way off the beaten path. I'm James gonna round you back up. Come on back
Fucking
down.
yeah.
To the
Well,
Yeah,
welcome
go.
to episode 26 of the Coscast. This is
26.
called The Juicer.
Season 2, episode 2.
Cosby bought a juicer. He brought it down to the kitchen. He made some juice for Peter and Rudy. It was carrot. They hated it.
I carrot juice isn't that bad.
Well, no, they did not like it.
I'm just saying, but personally, I don't.
First and foremost, Theo was looking at that goddamn fridge like there was a fucking buried treasure back there.
Oh, but, like,
That's
you
a
did
good
the
point.
same
I used to
thing.
do the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. when I was
It
a kid.
used to drive my parents crazy.
What is it about
Actually,
having a child and being like, I hope this
No,
kid
it's-
never opens
no,
up
it's
a
a-
refrigerator
it's
for an
about-
extended amount of time?
But it's about the fact that, like, when I was younger, all I wanted to eat was what I wanted to eat. So I wanted to eat, like, something I enjoyed, like fucking pizza. I wanted to eat shit like that. Like,
Nothing has
Like,
changed
oh.
since I'm an adult. If I had a refrigerator, now I just stare at things I could order online and
yeah,
go, like,
same.
that's the modern day
it's the
refrigerator.
modern day
This is-
equivalent.
So
Just
here's the
look
thing,
at
though. Like,
it. No,
when you were
no.
when you were a
very
kid,
smart, I
though,
like
when
that.
you were a kid, if, like, let's say you had leftovers of, like, a roast dinner from your grandma, you'd go, "Oh, I would love some roast beef right now. I would love a reheated roast dinner from grandma from yesterday's dinner." No, you wouldn't want that shit. I would be like, that sounds like the greatest dinner. Fucking roast beef. Slap some of that roast beef on a nice fucking hot bun. Put some fucking cheese on there. Give me a little Arby's, baby. Fuck yeah. But no, when you're a kid, you want stupid shit. You want, like, and then your parents give you they're like, oh, you got to eat SpaghettiOs or something gross like ravioli from fucking Chef Boyardee. Dirty shit. But like, when you're a kid, you look at the fridge like an idiot, and then you look in the cupboard, and there's garbage fucking canned foods too. Like,
Your pantry had garbage?
no, it was good.
I know you had a terrible childhood.
Now that I think about it, now having cooking most of my meals, doing these things, working in restaurants as well, like that shit is garbage. Garbage. You can make that shit in fucking honestly 30 minutes. You can make the same goddamn fucking soup you're gonna eat from a dirty can. It's easy to make. Like when I was younger, all I wanted to do was I honestly did the exact same thing with Theo. I looked in the fridge for fucking like 15 minutes. My dad was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I did the exact same.
Yeah,
like it just is completely. Well, the thing is, like back in the day when you used to look in the fridge, it was like you had options. Don't get me wrong. Like now you look at your fridge and you have meals.
Oh, but now
like,
I look at my fridge. I'm like, I need to go shopping.
You need to go shopping.
weird
Yeah,
kid.
there's a difference there. But like the thing is, like there was components of a meal.
At
and
what point
options.
do you think you're?
But when you're a kid, you get more surprised. Now I know everything that's there. Now it's like, oh shit, I know what it is.
Oh, but sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget. You look in the cupboard. You're like, I have pasta.
I got a tuna fish sandwich I made 2 weeks ago.
Oh, exactly. No. Oh no. You're like, I have a can of. Well, what happened to us last week? We were like, we have a can of tuna in here. We started making some fucking like, tuna egg like Arabic kind of food. Like they're called bricks. We made some bricks.
You made terrorist food?
terrorist food, yeah. And we made some chicken
That's
bricks.
terrorist food.
You made
God
something
damn.
called the 9/11 special?
Yeah, it was delicious. It was so good.
Yeah.
Put me on a wanted list. I love my terrorist food. Well, this
Allah
just
Akbar
in.
eggs.
Jesse's now on a wanted list for loving terrorist foods. What?
Allah Akbar eggs.
A la carte.
A
Allah a la carte.
A la carte.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Boko Haram.
A
What
bucka.
about Boko Harambe? What about dicks out for Boko Harambe?
Bucka.
Boko
Boca-
Haram? Boko Harambe? No? Okay. Just move
Boko
past.
Haram.
Boko Haram? Boko
What's it called?
Harambe?
Boko Haram.
I'm just trying to mix everything.
Boca.
Bucka and cheese.
Boca, what's
Boca
that place?
ham
Where's
and
Boca?
cheese.
Eggs Benedict. Boca Benedict. Boca Haram
So
Benedict
they broke
eggs.
What about,
so Vanessa was supposed to be
Boca
looking
ham
at
and
Peter
eggs?
and Rudy, and she was not looking at them very well.
Yeah.
And they went
Where did
downstairs.
Claire go? Claire left.
Vanessa's getting. She's
older.
she's old enough to where you were looking
Chatting
at.
on the phone.
Do you have babysitters?
Mm.
I don't think
Who
I have.
babysitted you? Ah, okay, you were a feral child.
I don't
Damn
think.
it.
I don't think. I think
You were
my
just-
babysitters want that
You were
old.
a street urchin. You,
Yeah.
you had fingerless gloves, and you had like half a
Smoking
cigarette. And you were like,
I was Big J Ogerson and fucking when I was 12 years old, smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I was listening to Andrew Dice Clay albums on my cassette player.
I remember I had a babysitter. This is not getting sexual. I had a babysitter when I was like,
She
I was
looked
like
real
maybe I
nice.
must have been like second grade or something.
I was also
maybe third grade.
35.
And her name was Wendy. And I
It's
remember,
weird that you remember her name.
Statutory windy.
I remember Wendy. And I remember I snuck. She put me to bed, and I snuck
I
out.
snuck out and I stabbed
And
her
she
to death
had
and
a
I kept her
boyfriend.
face.
She had a boyfriend over.
I love the fact that I just say something about statutory rape and you say something about murder.
Yeah, I kept her face. Her name was Wendy. She had a beautiful skin. I loved her skin. And now that I think about it, the way that she made me feel as a child, I still get hard. Anyways, what happened with Wendy?
Wendy. I don't know. God damn it. Wendy, if you're listening, I hope you're okay.
I love you, Wendy.
You really informed my porn choices.
I hope he did. I hope he didn't
Nah,
die
nah.
to some weird true crime.
No, I snuck out, and I remember she had invited a boy over, and they were just.
Oh, actually?
No, okay. Yeah, for real.
Did you watch?
No, they.
Oh my God!
You
She was
fucking
one of
watched.
those?
This was your first fucking experience.
They were not. They were. It was.
Traditionally male and
They
female.
must have been. They seemed like 30 whenever I was a kid, but like.
They're probably about maybe 18.
Yeah, I would say less. I would say like 15. Oh, okay. I got another one. Okay, well this one. Okay, for
So what
her
happened
it
to
was just
Wendy?
like she might have just been like maybe 15, and they were just honestly they were just being cute. They were just sitting on there. They were watching television. They were just kind of flirty. And I was sitting behind the couch, and I was like, all right.
Do you sneak downstairs?
And then, well, it was not down. I lived in a ranch style home. No, it was just a single floor, and I
nice.
was like,
You're in like a bungalow.
it was
Trailer.
It was just
No, not trailer.
meth lab. No, I just.
I can't really listen to this podcast. I can't associate myself with them and their upbringings.
I went. Yeah, well, you know, whatever. Everyone hates us anyway. But I sat behind the couch, and they were just kind of being like teenage flirty. I was like, all right, this is boring. So I went back to my room.
Fucking boring.
But
why are they touching genitals?
But there was one time I stood over with one of my mom's good friends, Susan. All right,
Okay,
here we
putting
go.
her
Get
on
sexy. I'm
blast,
just kidding.
baby.
No, so
Susan, if you're out there, James loves you.
Susan and her husband, they and my mom and my, I guess my dad was still there around at the time. They went out for like a date or something, and they left us with like, I think it might have been like one of my friends, like Maggie's cousin or something.
To your feelings.
And we watched Wizard of Oz. My brother kept falling asleep. And then the girl that was supposed to take care of us, it was her boyfriend, and then her friend was a girl, and her boyfriend. And they were just making out the entire time.
And
We just had to watch
all three
Wizard
of them?
Oz.
All three of them?
All four of them. No, all four. It was like two couples.
So your brother
No, my brother was younger. He was older than me, but younger. than
asleep.
He just kept falling asleep. He was just like.
So your babysitter
our
invited.
babysitters, they were just hardcore making
So your
out.
babysitter invited her boyfriend over,
Yeah, it was apparently.
and then
just
they
all
invited
on
a
the
friend
up and
over,
up.
a friend couple.
Yeah. But it was all like apparently. I think it was kind of.
It was
just
all
like,
above the pants.
I don't know about that. Oh, also,
Oh my
okay, here we go.
God.
Getting deep on this shit. Like it was just this like weird thing.
And this is why I murder women.
And then I remember I walked up to the bathroom, and it was just like I heard the guy just peeing. I was like, I went back.
I wonder what his dick looks like.
No. I walked up and I was like, I heard him peeing really hard. And then I walked back up. He was like, "You little pervert."
Oh, that sounds like something from fucking
from Home Alone.
From Home Alone, yeah. You little
It
pervert.
was Uncle Frank. I had
Yeah,
Uncle Frank babysitting me. That was it.
Jesus. Hey, you little pervert.
I was just like,
You know nobody likes you.
I was like, I went up to go pee, and the door was closed. I was like, and I heard something, and I was like, that's a hard pee.
You tried to look around like, okay, I gotta look natural. And then you're like, and he's
Nah,
like,
they was straight up. They were just like fucking making it hardcore, and we just kept looking at each other like, what the fuck?
you and your brother?
Well, it was like, it was me and my brother, and then my parents' friends' kids, Maggie and Rick, which we were all around the same age.
Oh.
And it was just like,
So it's four of you watching
But
these two adults
it was
make out.
No. They weren't adults. They must have been maybe 15, 16.
Who said it was okay to bring their fucking boyfriends over?
Okay, wow. I wouldn't go into the
Do they have like a
garbage.
discounted rate? Like they're just gonna like pay your parents are gonna pay them less.
If
the fact that they just
ever I have a child and I'm fucking babysitting.
All right,
No, it was just kind of like they were the cousins. They were
So,
just gonna look after
Here is the
us.
weird thing: is that like
cousins. They're all cousins. It's all right.
when you're 15 and 16, right?
Fuck your cousins.
It was two sets of cousins making out. There's nothing wrong with that.
Cousins.
There's nothing wrong with that in Georgia.
That is a wonderful fucking porn category.
Two cousins.
Two cousins.
Oh,
Actually,
well,
cousin is not good enough. It's gotta be brother, and
Yeah.
sister, mom and dad, or mom and son. I don't know.
Mom. Yeah, I wasn't attracted until I had no idea what my dad was dealing with until I walked home and saw my stepmom.
All right, I got an interesting question for you guys. So
Okay.
when you
I don't know. I'm not gonna answer.
fuck off. So like, here is the thing.
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. All right. So when you started having sex, right? You couldn't do it at your parents'
Last
house.
week, okay.
Oh no, I had sex at my parents' house.
All right, most of the time you couldn't have sex at your parents' house.
Oh, I had sex at my parents' house.
Really?
Oh,
That
no,
was your
I
place.
didn't do any of that shit at my parents' house. That was
Well, we might my parents are pretty cool with it. Like,
well, don't say your parents' house. Your parent house.
Dad's house.
Your parent house.
my dad. This is when I lived with my father. My father was my father didn't really know. Like I slept over at my girlfriend's house, and I was like 16, 17. And she slept over my house, and like they were cool with us sleeping over at each other's houses. It was all right. Like it was fine with that. I met her parents. She met my parents. Like it was fine. We were all good. Like it was cool.
Fuck.
We're all right.
I'm
We didn't
fucking
really
jealous.
we didn't bang it out. Like first time we had sex, it was pretty fucking tragic. But
No,
blood
I'm
everywhere.
sure it was
Blood everywhere. I didn't know that knives weren't allowed in this situation. I'm kidding around. Obviously, I'm joking. But no, it was
Go
like
back to the juicer.
I
clean
remember
clean up the kitchen,
That's
Rudy.
what he called his penis.
I remember going like searching the kitchen for a condom. Couldn't find a dirty little condom for my dirty.
So I got a
dirty
Ziploc
dick.
bag.
Yeah. So I spit it and I covered it with a Ziploc bag. No, actually, no, not even cling film. Cling film.
Oh,
It's
this
like
is getting worse. This is getting worse. Please save us.
cling film.
Can you? All right.
I'm kidding around. I didn't use cling film, you fuck.
So,
We
James-
raw dogged it.
Fuck. All right.
Hey, if
So
you're out
you raw
there.
dog is so Jesse, you raw dogged a 15-year-old.
No, we were the same age, you fuck.
How old were you?
I was 17. I think she was 16. I was maybe 16.
That's
she
not the
was
same age.
Okay, well, whatever.
So you raw dogged a 16-year-old. Breaking news: Jesse Hainham just raw dogged a 16-year-old.
We're basically essentially the same age, yeah. Whatever.
Well, okay, real quick. This is something I thought I brought this up before. You ever think about that?
What?
What?
The time you raw dogged a 16-year-old?
No, I don't think about that at all anymore.
Oh, because it's illegal? Anymore?
Since yesterday.
Yeah.
You don't think about the first time you ever had sex?
Not anymore, no.
All right.
Do
Okay.
you?
Sometimes, yeah.
No, I don't think about
Makes
it.
a
Like,
fun little
I'm like,
adventure.
okay, like every sexual experience you
little-
have, you're like, this is so much different from the first time I had sex.
To be completely honest, like I will occasionally revisit fucking memories of like having sex when I was like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Wow, your whole fucking life, okay.
No, but like it's one of those things like
Wait, what? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24?
alright, so like here is the thing, like you managed to have sex with your your parents' house, right?
You managed to have sex with your parents?
I mean that
Good
is
job,
your
Yeah, your
bro.
parents
accomplishment.
Up top.
If you want to fucking claim that as an accomplishment, you do that. But like
I'm not claiming it as a compliment. I just said it happened because I had cool liberal parents.
I mean that's fucking rad, but like I never had that. So like whenever I was having sex, it was in a car.
It was in a fucking dirty rape motel.
It was in a car.
Yeah.
It was in a transformer.
Oh, is that before or after you crashed into a fucking house with your car?
Robots
That was
in
actually the same
disguise.
car.
Oh, nice.
But like the thing is, like you'd always have sex in the car, so you realized exactly like how you could fucking push the seats back, what positions you could do in the back seats, what positions you could do
Oh,
in the
you're
front
so
seats.
good at this, Danny. Oh my god, it's like you have experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, bitch, you're not the first. You
100%.
fucking dumb whore.
100%. But like, it's doing that, like having sex in a car in like a pretty dodgy area, so like people. May
What
not
area
come.
is dodgy in fucking New
But like
Zealand?
you knew if you were having sex in a car that like someone
Oh,
could
sorry.
drive
He
up the
was
same road.
he was fucking near Mordor.
One time I was having sex in a car and I missed your pussy and I went in between where the back part of
Gear
the
lever
seat
went up my ass.
meets the bottom part of the seat. And I made a car pregnant and we had a little Volkswagen.
Hey, you had a little Hitler baby.
Cute little Volkswagen.
Came out of her trunk.
My car did not stop
It was-
piling Hitler. I don't know what's going on there.
Unfortunately, it was like pre-med, so like it came out the sunroof.
It was even worse. It came out of Chevy Malibu. Am I right, baby? Listen to car talk with click and clack. Hey, well,
This is car talk.
Car talk. Hey, come
Hey,
on,
we're
hey.
gonna drive around
Hey,
fucking.
sometimes my son just won't stop fucking in my car, and he's 15 years
We're
old.
gonna drive
Hey.
around the city. We're gonna talk cars. Car talk.
Car
Hey,
talk.
we're gonna get Jerry Seinfeld on here. We're gonna do some comedians in
Comedians
cars,
in
drinking
cars, getting
coffee
car
with
talk.
car talk.
Do you know
Yeah,
car
we're gonna
talk?
be going down and we go to fucking Chevy, fucking Malibu, and we go fucking
guys-
Plymouth.
What's the deal with fucking your high school girlfriend in your car?
Yeah, what's the deal with fucking a girl in high school whenever you've made $1 billion on a show and she's 19? She's 17 and she's your wife now, but she made a recipe book.
She made a recipe book?
She got made a recipe book to go.
Is it
flag
under Seinfeld?
for-
Is her name Seinfeld?
No, he. You don't know the story?
I don't
the
really
deal
know.
with your blind girlfriend confusing your penis with a gear stick?
I don't really know much about the whole Seinfeld. I know that he married somebody underage.
He was like, it was like the last season of Seinfeld, right around like the late days of the Seinfeld show, or Seinfeld show. It's called the Chronicles of Seinfeld. Sorry, she was like 17 or something. She was underage, I think, and they hooked up, and then they got married like as soon as she turned 18. Hey, let's be honest.
Why her though? Of all people, he was about what?
But didn't she also
How
do like a
old was he at
recipe
the
book
time?
that had like
At 18,
plagiarized?
she had a
No, she had
recipe book?
plagiarized recipes. That's really the
At 18?
That's really the most
At 18?
unscandalous one. No, it was later, but like she was underage when they met.
So how old was he? He was like 35, maybe.
He was in
40?
his 40s.
40 at the time.
He was definitely like he was probably like 47, probably.
So she was
I don't know,
17?
maybe
17?
I don't know. I'm talking about my ass.
So he's fucking a 17.
He was. I would say he was over 40.
Oh,
he
so
fucked a
fucking a
17-year-old.
17-year-old is okay, but then marrying her, that's
Hey,
legal.
But her tits were definitely 25.
Hey.
Hey.
She got perky nips.
And that's my political career.
Well,
What's the deal with
Bernie
17-year-olds having 25-year-old tits? Hey.
my name's James Burnham. I'm here.
You might be a pedophile if you...
If you're fucking a girl under 17, you might be a pedophile.
Yeah, like...
It's not pedophilia if they're a fucking dick sack.
Jeff Foxworthy plus Jerry Seinfeld, you might be a pedophile if... I like that.
What's the deal with getting your dick sucked and she's underage? You just don't tell anybody, right? Am I right, boys?
You murder him and you call yourself Epstein.
You make an awkward puppet out of it, and you continue your show, and you just don't tell anybody about it. Jeff, you fucked me when I was underage. What if Jeff Foxworthy did this elaborate skit where he had a puppet that?
That's what I'm saying. What if you're a pedophile there?
Yeah, and he had a puppet that was just like.
You might be a pedophile if the girl has
no.
permission to fuck you.
I wasn't thinking about Foxworthy. I was thinking about Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham has a puppet.
Even fun. Let's mix them all.
Jeff
Dunham, Foxworthy.
So you had a puppet who goes like, Jeff, you fucked me when I was underage. And he's like, well, I actually didn't fuck you.
Wait, who are we talking about? Who's
Jeff
underage?
Dunham.
Why is underage coming in there?
Because we were talking about Seinfeld.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff Dunham Seinfeld.
Yeah. So
you
you have.
might be a pedophile if
So you have.
a puppet show.
And you have a puppet
and,
that's like.
and you're running around to all the elementary schools in the area.
Well, you have somebody who's like explaining, like, his conscience is just in this puppet. And he's like, you actually fucked me when I was underage, Jeff. And he's like, well, you're actually wrong. You're wrong. You look like you have the tits of a 25-year-old.
And then you bring it on your other hand as like a cross-examination lawyer, your
Yeah.
puppet. And you
well, sorry,
Yeah.
Jeff.
I would like to see the receipts.
Who's the lawyer for the OJ case?
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny
Sochran.
Johnny
Sock
Johnny
puppy
Sochran.
rocker.
Yeah,
Johnny Sochran.
Johnny
Well,
Sochran.
actually, Dunham,
If
I
the-
think you raped this woman
If
when
the
she was
sock
underage.
doesn't fit, you must have quit.
If that pussy does not feel like it's 23 years old, you're a rapist.
Hey.
That would be a fun sketch. That would be a fucking fun
That
sketch.
is
Also,
very
you
fun
get to
sketch.
make sock puppets with the googly eyes.
Yeah,
That's fun. That's fun.
that's always fun.
And then Denise and Theo came down to the kitchen.
Oh,
and they saw
back
the
to the
fact that there was juice all over the floor.
Yeah,
And they both now want to be blamed.
and like Theo was quite intelligent about it. Like he's developing a lot of fucking like emotional intelligence.
Theo's the man.
He did incredibly fucking well because like, the thing is he knew the way that like Dr. Huxtable was going to react to the shit, so he fucking like countered that.
I was in that scene. I was like, I'm very much on Vanessa's side. I'm sorry, Denise's side. I
Yeah.
was like, clean up. But then like Theo brought up a very good point. it's like she's not going to learn that way.
Oh,
You know,
No,
like
can't
she's got to
blame
get in
the boy.
trouble. She's got to have a little heat come down on her.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had that experience of being an older sibling where it's like I could protect them from this. I could clean it up. They would never know. But Dio was like, let her take the heat. She's only going to
and Claire
become
was
better.
all for it.
And yeah, Claire was right.
Well, at first, like I think Cosby wasn't for it, and then he was like, Claire was like, well, you like Rudy clean up, and then he was like, yeah.
Well, is that their theme of like the husband's the
But-
idiot? That is the theme.
I mean,
That's gone through forever. And sitcoms going.
no, you know, I think you raise a very valid point. The fact that like Huxtable came into the situation and he was only going to agree with it as long as Claire was on board. And once Claire fucking got on board, he was like, yeah, no, I'm going to fucking ride this train. Like, so it was effectively the fact that like he was just being a bit of a bitch in the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing on your phone, Jesse?
I'm trying to find paintings. They might be throwing the paintings out from the hallway, so I might want to steal a little bit.
Oh, I saw them.
Yeah, they're all in the back.
Why didn't you just go steal them?
No, because they're gonna put them back up. So I just wanna
Why?
take them.
I mean, to be
Why don't
completely
you-
honest, like
Ooh,
you
go
can't really
take all
bring
your
a couple of
shitty
IKEA
artwork
paintings
and
in here and for
exchange.
it to look better.
No, but I can paint over the IKEA paintings. I can paint
Yeah.
like some monsters in the corner and shit like that. It'd be
Yeah,
funny.
fair
It'd
point.
be fucking fun. I paint. I'm cool. Back to Claire though, and Claire.
Mhm. She was fucking tasty this episode.
Oh, what about the? Okay.
I mean, to be completely honest, like since season 2, she's been fucking tasty.
She has a mullet.
I'm down with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with the mullet. I like the fact that her pubic hair is a mullet. Party in the front, party in the back. You know what I mean?
Pubic hair.
Hey,
Pubic hair mullet, business in the front, party in the back. I don't know.
doesn't it just
You
So
can
that
fuck
should be
her
a
in the
lot of
ass.
ass hair. A lot of ass hair.
You can fuck her in the ass.
It's like
A lot of
She's
ass
got
hair.
a big
a lot of
foot.
ass hair.
I
Like,
shaved the puss, never the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pubic
wouldn't
hair
like her
mullet.
vagina look like Salvador Dali?
What?
What?
Wouldn't her vagina look like Salvador Dali? Like if it's like because Salvador Dali
Oh,
had like a
the
little fucking
mustache,
chin
the
strip thing
wax.
like that happened off his chin, right? So like
my
the
God.
female
Okay.
equivalent of the chin would
What
be
time
like the
are we
bottom of the
sitting
puss puss.
Do you think there's photos of pubic hair mustaches? I have not
I
seen.
mean,
I
Can we please have
would
a look?
bet a million Jesse dollars on
Okay,
the
let's
fact
go
that.
look. Let's
mean-
go have a scour. at the internet.
What's the time we're looking at?
45 minutes.
God.
all right. Do you have a VPN on?
Yes.
All right, pubic hair mustaches.
There's definitely some
Let's fucking have a look at this.
what do you call it? Not Dudley Do Right. Who's the bad guy from fucking?
Come on, no, just do image.
Image.
Let's
I
have a
have
look.
that.
Fucking.
No, it's fucking.
Oh, there's Jake
Get some
Gyllenhaal with his
mustache.
handsome mustache.
That's not. There's a girl with a mustache, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Ew, okay, the one man that has a very puby mustache, Keanu Reeves. He does not have a good beard. He has a shitty beard.
Actually, I just fucking watched John Wick 1, 2, and 3 the other day.
How'd you like it?
Not
He
bad.
came 4, 5, and 6 times.
I jerked off.
I did, and then I played the video game and jerked
I
off
don't.
another
I,
time.
we can't find it. I can't
Rocky
find it.
and Bullwinkle. Yeah, who's the bad guy from Rocky and Bull? Martin Porras.
Why don't you just write like
Plus,
instead of pubic hair mustaches? Why don't we write like vagina mustaches?
The
Let's make it
vagina
vulgar.
mustache monologues.
Vagina mustache.
Vagina mustache. Or
My vagina.
come on. Oh, there's an Urban Dictionary fucking
The
listening.
pustache.
Guys,
It's called the pustache.
I
The
just want
pusta-
everybody to know.
Oh, here we go.
They're looking at the computer. I'm on the other side. I
What's
can't
the
see.
mustache?
So here we go. Let me NPR voice here.
Hey, welcome
Oh,
to
I
the
do like the
mustache.
NPR voice.
Okay, well, the pustache is a mustache that is saturated with vaginal secretions. It is often left.
It's also
in the
called
mustache
Jesse's mustache.
for several days, so one may inhale the fragrance of their partner.
Ugh.
When Gary came out of the poon
Gary from the SpongeBob.
and Tang Ho's bedroom, he sported a fresh pustache. You would enjoy that, wouldn't you?
That is some like my dad wrote a porno kind of shit.
Okay, here.
Sorry, bro.
This is something I like. Hey, we're living in a new age.
Yeah.
Biden's president now. There's a new saying here on Urban Dictionary. We did it, Joe. Whenever making a congratulatory remark, this is what you say. Made popular by Camilla Harris when she said, Joe Biden won the presidency. Wow, I can't believe we just won that relay race. We did it, Joe. Gay.
Tupac.
That was just
Tupac.
not even worth talking about.
No, it wasn't. You just dropped the mic, baby.
Yeah. Chris
Yeah.
Rock's
Mic
that.
drop.
There's
Alright.
two kinds of people
So-
that drop a mic.
All right, so how do you guys feel about like the post-coitus mustache?
Shut up. We're not talking pustache. How do you
so
feel about...
they made the juice. The juice did not work out.
Do you think
But
Jews get a mustache?
you know what I liked about it? They you
got a
know,
headlight.
what's the most trouble you ever got into as a kid?
Most trouble?
Yeah, most
Ooh.
trouble.
Oh, I got some bad trouble.
All right. I'm not gonna say the worst trouble that I ever got into, but like the funniest trouble. Is that like-
one time I put a whoopee cushion on my dad.
So, at the age of fucking 16, me and my friends fucking left school so we could go smoke weed. We ended up doing fucking like spots, at my friend's house, and then after that, the idea was that we were gonna go for like a bit of a drive, and I was the only one with the car, so clearly I was the one driving. I was fucking high as a kite. We drove around.
Driving intoxicated is not funny.
It's
I'm-
not funny.
I'm throwing that
It's
out
not
there.
funny.
It's not funny.
Mother
at all.
against drunk driving.
So we
Unless you
drove
hit a
through.
child, and then it's
We ended up
hilarious.
driving through a fucking race course where they used to race horses and shit. And anyway, on the way out, like the guy who owned the fucking race course tried to close the gate, and I ended up like fucking just gunning it and like drifting halfway out. We went past the school,
Fast and Furious style.
Fast and the Furious style, right? We ended up going past the school.
More like the gay and the
Fast
curious.
and the Infurious.
Gay and the curious.
Gay and the Curious. So we ended up going past the school where like
Get out.
a bunch
Sucking his
of
dick.
police officers were doing like fucking like kids against drunk driving and like fucking dare and all that sort of bullshit. Like
I dare you to suck that kid's dick.
I did. So anyway, long story short, they ended up coming after us, and we ended up like fucking going back down a bunch of back streets. I ended up parking the car, and then we ended
You
up
mean
fucking.
a bunch of back roads in the fucking jungle of New Zealand.
Yeah,
whatever.
because this is jungle, bro. It's a full on fucking jungle. We got fucking like mowers and like fucking.
Dude, the forests. You're a forest country.
The,
not a
we
jungle.
got forest. I'll give you
You're a
forest.
forest.
I'll
You're
give
a
you
forest country. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
You're not
forest.
jungle country. You're a
Forest.
forest country.
So we ended up like the fucking police were behind us like a number of times, and we ended up like fucking darting through a number of fucking roads. We ended up
You
parking
You were,
the car.
wait, were you being chased?
They
Yeah,
shot
we were
him
all
32
fucking,
times.
We were all fucking high as a kite at the age of like
They were
fucking
selling
15, 16.
single cigarettes. They were called Lucy's, and they choked them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like like
I can't breathe. No,
basically
sorry.
we just fucking end up getting chased.
That's
by
because you're
cops.
smoking too many single cigarettes.
Yeah, we ended up getting chased by cops, and eventually we lost them a little bit. We parked the car. We ended up fucking hiding within this park. And the cops ended up seeing my car, and they ended up like inspecting it, and they like couldn't find us, and there's nothing they
Did
could
they
do.
take the car?
Nah.
I like
I
the
feel like
idea
a
that-
cop should take the fucking
I like the
car.
idea that a high-speed chase in New Zealand just ends up as like, it's a high school prank car
Hey, it's
ride.
these cool kids over here at the school here.
It's just a couple of
Why
guys
can
having
you
a
not
good
do a
time.
New Zealand accent?
Shut up,
Or
we
you
said
come
it
fucking
last time.
Australian.
Shut up.
It's fucking horrific.
It's fucking
I
horrific.
find it offensive.
I find it offensive.
Right, if I did it like a Canadian accent.
All right, if I did like a Canadian accent.
If I did a Canadian, all right, give me a
Canadian
baseline for a
accent.
Canadian accent, and I'll fucking do
Basic
one.
is a Canadian accent. Well, they came to
All
the
right,
school.
I'm
and
real fucking sorry about everything that I did.
You sound
I'm
very,
real
very.
fucking sorry.
You sound New Zealand still. So the worst thing that happened to me, nothing, because I'm fucking great.
Clearly.
I think the worst thing that happened to me was,
Your mom died.
yeah, my mom dying.
It was clearly not the worst thing that happened to you.
I think that was mainly it. No, when I was in grade 1, I remember like there was a family that was in the same community as us, and then they claimed that like I touched their kid. I'm in grade 1. I'm 5 years old,
You touched their kid inappropriately.
supposedly. I was 5 years old.
That's some fucking next level fucking like.
And I remember just
That's some
crying.
Jerry Springer kind of shit right there.
I remember crying myself to sleep, and like waking up thinking it would go away, and then like it just was still the same day, and then like it just legitimately, from what I remember, it just went away. They were like, "Oh yeah, okay, no, sorry, it didn't actually happen." But like their kid was saying, like their kid that's the same age as me said that I touched them.
That's fucked.
And I don't even remember ever hanging out with this kid. Ever.
That's fucked.
Yeah, it was fucking weird, man. I also, in the same community I lived, this guy shot a BB at a kid's head.
Oh, dude, I fucking miss BB guns.
So he shot a BB at a kid's head, and the father came, grabbed him, put his head under a fucking teeter-totter, smashed his head in.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, think about the area I lived in. Getting false claims for weird bullshit, and then people getting their heads smashed in. Also, a kid I knew who used to make fun of me all the time. His house burned down because his father lit the closet on fire while he was in it, and the house burned down while his mom was playing cards with her friends at lunchtime. Yeah. And this kid was an asshole to me, an absolute piece of shit. I was in the newspaper I was in the news showing that I'm bringing a card to their fucking burned down house when I was young. Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
All of this shit got fucking dark super
yeah, it was
quick.
nuts, bro.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to fucking respond to that. Listeners, if you're out there, and I know that you are because you're fucking listening on the fucking like streets of Kiev and
we have a lot of child soldier listeners.
A lot of
child
seriously,
soldiers.
if you are a child soldier in Syria and you have not been blown up by the Americans, please please tweet us at
causcastquestions causcastquestions @gmail.com.
But also our Twitter at Coscasby.
Dway, baby. Our Instagram is Causcast. Our Cause.cast, I believe. Our Facebook is Causcast. Our where can we get shirts, James? Shirts.
H&M has very good shirts for a reasonable price.
Where can we get shirts?
All right. We can get
10
shirts at
Stick Wood.
T Public, 10 Stick Wood.
Yeah.
And look, here is the thing. If you guys want us to talk about anything on the Coscast,
no, don't fucking message us.
Especially if you're talking about like fucking what
if you do want to make
sexuality that you identify with, what Patronus
Danny,
that you have.
No, shut up and don't listen. Danny is wrong. Fuck you. I will expand on this idea because he doesn't elaborate enough. If you've watched the show, the Cosby Show, with us or in general, and you know what episode's coming up,
guys, actually, we're starting a Patreon where we're gonna watch the Cosby Show together. So if
actually, we're gonna start a Twitch.
Actually, we have like a couple thousand listeners now, so we could.
We're gonna start a Twitch, and our first episode, we're gonna have President Donald Trump on there because he's been deplatformed. Yeah, we're gonna have President Donald Trump on everything we do. But yeah, if you want to message us about the next episode, sure, yeah, that's a good idea. Then
guys, I'm just looking at my phone here. We got first new message. I'm just gonna play it. Hey, you guys suck. You should stop doing the podcast.
Hey, dude, what's his
Don't
name?
kill yourself. His name is Jesse's dad. I just heard about this. Your podcast sucks.
My dad said this.
Out of all the things he's disappointed with you,
my dad.
This is the only time Jess is gonna get talked to.
Hey! My dad said this about us.
I don't know. So is
call him right now. Call him right now.
All right, Jess is calling his dad. All right.
Fucking asshole.
God damn. I didn't know.
It's 9 in the morning. Let's see.
works well for a fucking audio medium?
Let's see.
Like
let me
physical
hear.
fucking.
Let me hear.
Let's
hear. Call him right now. See what he says.
What's up, faggot? Hey, you little queer. How you doing?
Hey, you fag. What's going on?
Sucking dick out there in Southeast Asia.
Hey, Dad. This is a great podcast.
Dad, where are my podcasts?
Shut up, guys.
I'll prove you wrong. I
didn't
have
get
a
the part of this
podcast,
message.
father.
This email came out. He said he sucks. The podcast sucks. If he doesn't respond,
Yeah. I don't like the fact that your dad is running the Coscast email newsletter where he's like, still sucks, my son's gay.
Cosby's still innocent, though.
We're still holding out hope for Cosby, and we got him.
Let's see the answers. Breaking news: my dad has COVID.
Breaking news, Jesse's dad also ignores him.
Breaking news: my dad doesn't love me. At 9:03 p.m., my dad ignored the call.
He just hit ignore.
No, he
Breaking
didn't answer.
news.
He didn't answer.
Jesse's got a new stepmom.
I do have a stepmom.
Oh, a new
She's
stepmom?
not new, though.
How new?
I have a brother. He's 12 years old.
I got a stepmom like about
fucking fine piece of
fifth
ass, eh?
grade.
Fine piece of ass.
And then a lot. You know what? I almost
Wait, do
took-
you mean you lost her in a mall when you were 5 years old?
No, I was.
What happened?
You're
James,
a bad
talk about it.
listener.
Talk
You're a
about
bad listener.
What happened?
I don't know if I want to tell you
I
anymore.
want to hear it. Okay, come on.
I was saying both of my parents got remarried when I was about 10 to 12 years old.
Okay.
And then
How did you feel?
I think I was before I really had feelings, and then then they were married, and then my mom's still married to my stepdad. He's a good dude, really good dude, honestly. Probably one of the best guys I ever
Your dad?
met. No, my stepdad's. My dad, I love my dad. He's a good.
Wait, did he ever go? Did he go? Hey, bring it in, champ. Bring it in, champ.
No, my stepdad's just a straight.
Who's cooler, your stepdad or your real dad?
I mean, who's probably done coke? My dad.
Who's cooler though?
I mean, wait, that's
In terms of cool factor, like who goes out?
like in terms of like I'm a child and he could be a role model. My stepdad, obviously, really. But I mean, but I love my dad. And,
Shut up, son. I'm watching Jerry Springer.
No, my stepdad is.
No, I'm talking about your real dad. Just yelling at you.
He's too drunk to yell at me. No, I'm joking. Yeah, my dad's. I understand, but I understand my dad
Yeah.
to an exact point because
Yeah.
you know we are the same.
Yeah.
We are.
I come from his balls. Yeah.
I lived in his balls at one point.
I was there for about a week.
I was like, knock, knock,
and then I was
Dad, let
shot
me out.
into some woman.
But no, I just remember like my mom and my dad, but they both got like remarried when I was about 10 years old, and then I remember right around my senior year, my stepdad called. My dad called me and was like, "Me and your stepmom are getting divorced," and honestly, that hit me almost harder in a weird way.
Okay.
No, in a weird way, like in just like I really felt like. Because my parents got divorced when I was like 8 or so. 5.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Less than that. 5 or so.
Okay, so you were quite young, so you
And
really
so I was
there's
like-
no
I was
gravity
like,
of
this
the
is
situation.
cool.
You had no gravity. You're like, oh, 2 Christmases, great.
Well, I was just like, do I still get to eat sugar sweet cereal? I
Yeah.
don't care.
Turkey?
And then so I was like about a senior in high school, and then my dad was like, yeah. And I was like, I guess, did I cause this? Like, I was like, I got a lot.
I think there was a couple points in my life where my dad was currently with my stepmom, who's a fantastic woman. I was like, things that I've done that I was like, this is a questionable behavior for a young child. I remember holding my stepbrother over the railing once as a joke. I'm like, I'm gonna drop you, and he was crying, and he was like, and I was like, okay, yeah, it was questionable behavior.
That's another thing. Like, I was the younger brother, and then at like 6th grade, now I'm supposed to be a big brother to this kid, and I'm like,
So
That's
you have
cool.
2 brothers?
well, I don't know the other kid now. That's another weird
So
thing.
you did have 2 brothers. You had 2 brothers at one time.
I had a
Okay.
stepbrother and
Yeah.
a stepsister.
Okay.
brothers and sisters, and then it's like, and then my dad got divorced, and it was just they were just like I was like, okay, I guess you're gone now.
See, but like if you had
never
a really,
talk to him again, right?
did you have a really good relationship at the time though?
Yeah, like me.
Oh, then you guys should have kept in contact, man. If you guys are cool. Yeah.
It just was such a. But this is before like Facebook. It was just
Yeah.
like it was like right when everyone was getting when I was graduating from high school.
It'd be funny if they're all like every week they're all like, yes, like have you guys
No,
found
actually,
James
I
Burney?
messaged-
Have you guys
I-
found James yet on Facebook?
Well, no, I'm on Facebook.
I
Well, I
know.
messaged my stepbrother and I was like, hey man, like it was right a little bit before, like
Yeah.
a week or two before I canceled my Facebook. I was like, I hope you're good, man. Yeah, and it's like,
And
it was
I
like,
actually
all right.
really liked you. It was cool.
Yeah, it
Too
was-
bad about our parents.
It was totally that.
Yeah.
It was totally that.
Hey, by the way, I'm going to Scotland. Peace out.
It was
This
after
is-
even all that.
Oh, even after that.
Yeah, it was just like, I was still on there when I was there. And I was just like,
Yeah. It's
I was just like, hey
then
man,
there's
I
a
hope
whole
you're
like there's a whole, I
good,
feel like there's a whole part of yourself that you kind of don't even know. Like if you just establish yourself within that like whole step family that you had before, and you get back to it, I feel like there'd be a whole different James.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
I-
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it.
You can't find me on Facebook. I'm unfindable.
Try not to don't fuck your step siblings too much.
I mean, too much.
Yeah.
Too much. That's the qualifier.
But if you find them years later on Facebook and they're hot as shit, go ahead, fuck them. Come on.
There's a reason porn progressed to where